You're ready, audience. You're ready for your bit. This is your big moment of stardom. It's coming up very shortly. Don't forget the biggest cheer, the biggest round of applause, and the biggest clap you can possibly put together. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Belgium. It's Charlewars, and it's time for the Charlewars. We are going live to the world right now. Come on, this is your bit. We are live. We've been practicing that for the last 15 minutes, haven't we?
That was all right. That was good. We can do another one later, but it was okay.
My name is Regan Techno. This is Mikey Carpenter. Over the next 20 minutes, we're going to be bringing you up to date on what happened yesterday at the Charlewars, and we're going to be telling you all about what's going to be happening tonight. Mikey, what a great day yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was fantastic. We had some great battles, and we're looking forward to some more today.
It's a great tunnel. What a great facility this is. It's amazing that you just walk through the front door and it's right there in front of you. It's like somebody's living room.
Yeah, and that's the atmosphere they're going for. They got lots of bean bags. Everyone's nice and chilled out. And there's also free beer. Is that right?
There's free beer until 8 o'clock. And I can't believe I'm nowhere near the bar and nobody's brought me one over. But I don't drink anyway. You don't drink at all, do you?
Moving on.
So listen, we had the live stream going on last night. We had over 4,000 individual views of the live stream. Hopefully you were one of them. And at one particular moment, I think we had 500 people, not 5 people, 500 people watching the events all around the world. Don't forget, you can get yourself on Facebook, drop a message onto the Facebook page and tell us where you are and what you're doing.
Now, as I understand it, Regan, there's a photo contest.
Yes.
There's a photo contest. And you can win some free tunnel time. Now, I think it's 10 minutes of free tunnel time for the best photo of however you guys are watching at home. So if you have a big group, if you're watching by yourself, you know, that's no problem. Just take a cool picture, and when you post it to the Charlewars Facebook page, you have to add the hashtag Airspace photo contest and hashtag Charlewars.
That's it. Congratulations, you remembered it. I didn't have a clue. I remembered it as you were saying it. It was a great day, though, yesterday.
So you have to add both those hashtags for some reason. I don't know. It kind of sounds stupid to me, but you have to add both hashtags for it to work. Then you can, then we can all see what everyone's up to.
That's right, and those hashtags need to be on the photograph you're uploading. So just take a photograph, whatever you're doing, put those 2 hashtags on, and it will be on the page, and we'll get to judge it a little bit later. So what's going on, Mikey? How does this competition all work?
Right, so yesterday we had the qualification pools, where the teams were put into blocks, and they battled with each other to sort out a ranking system, which we're going to now use today. So in those pools, both teams battled in both free rounds and compulsory rounds. Okay, so that there after each team would battle each other, the winner of the battle would get enough points, and that's how we got the ranking system for today. So a free round is obviously a round where the teams make up their moves by themselves. They have an allocated time scale, which we can see here, because once they enter the tunnel, as we can see the lights here, once they enter the tunnel lights will go green. That means their time has started for their free round. Now the teams, they want to use all of that time. So yesterday, remember, we had a few teams that exited maybe 10 seconds early before the lights
Just before
red.
the light, yeah.
So the teams want to use up as much of their allocated time as they can, because otherwise they're going to score a 0 on that portion of time they don't use, which is not going to help them out. So we've got free round, and then we've also got a compulsory round, where there's compulsory moves they have to complete. So there's 3 moves generally. There's a snake or carving move, a layout move, and then a move. So they have 3 moves, and that makes up a page. Now there's 4 pages they have to work through. The team that completes those pages in the fastest time will win that battle on compulsories.
So when a team is training, because you do this as well, you're in a team as well, aren't you, Mikey?
Yeah.
How much time would you spend training each individual move? Would you train as like a competition environment, or would you train, for instance, snakes and train layouts or moves, or would you train the whole thing?
It really depends where your team is starting from. You know, if you're a brand new team, then obviously you need to start at the beginning. But if you're already a team that knows the lines, then you would probably spend a little bit more time working out for your routine, because that's where you have to make it up yourself as you go. You have to make up that routine, you have to come up with it, you have to use your imagination and be creative. So a team will spend, I would estimate, 75 to 80% on their free round, and then the rest will be on the lines, which they're more familiar with, you know.
Well, we've got teams here competing this weekend from all over the world, haven't we? Some of the top teams in the world are here right now, is that correct?
That's correct, but there are also some teams missing. Some top teams that were here last year that are not here this year. So that's kind of exciting in a way, because it means the competition is just wide open. We can, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. We've got some new teams, So how they fit in with the teams, the few teams we have from last year, is going to be kind of exciting.
And what are they actually competing for? Apart from the glorious title of being the champion, what are they going to get?
Well, let's challenge our cameraman a little bit. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to zoom over to the trophies, but behind us there, you'll be able to see the 2 trophies, one for the 2-way and one for the 4-way. Now, they're quite large in size and weight, so if an American team wins them, it's going to be quite challenging to get them home, but they are awesome trophies.
You don't want to be taking those back on the budget airlines, should we say, throughout Europe. So what's the big pictures? What's the top stories from yesterday? What went down?
So yesterday, we had the 4-way, which is the 4-way dynamic, but we also, for the first time, had the 2-way dynamic in the D4W stuff. So we got to see for the first time how that 2-way stuff worked out, which was quite exciting because there's only 2 flyers. And then we also had all the 4-way teams. They obviously, the 4-way teams worked through their pools to work out their ranking as well.
Yeah, it was really interesting actually watching the difference between the 2-way was exciting, but you could tell everybody was waiting for that big 4-way. When that started, the place went crazy yesterday. It was a great atmosphere.
Yeah, as soon as the 4 went in, you saw how small the tunnel becomes instantly as you add those 2 people.
So tonight when we finally start, we're going to start the competition at 8:30 local time? 8 o'clock local time. So make sure you're around for that. What we're going to be doing now, we've got some talking with me and you. We've got some interviews to show from yesterday, which you were doing yesterday morning. We're going to be showing those a little bit later, aren't we?
Yeah. Those interviews will be coming up in about 12 minutes. So we're going to put together all the interviews from different teams as well as some highlights from yesterday. That's going to go in about 12 minutes. And before that, we're just going to explain a little bit more about the format, where the competition originated from. We have some guest speakers that are going to come in, and also a little bit more technically about the judging.
And I believe we've got a singer turn up at some point before we start the proceedings tonight.
We have a singer, which is a little bit of an unknown factor. We don't know how that's going to go down, but we're interested to see. That's going to be right before the competition starts at 8 o'clock.
Did you got Kylie?
No.
Katie?
No.
We'll find out. I'm sure it's going to be a star anyway, whoever it's going to be. When did you last compete, Mikey, in this dynamic flying?
My last competition was in Voss, in the Voss Valhalla, which was, I think, last year.
And who's in your team now? Who currently is in your team?
In that team, it was myself, Matt Hill, who is a coach today, Mox, who is in the Skywalker team competing still today, and Derek Cox, who is at home watching from the sofa probably. And hello, Cox.
The colours of this tunnel are quite spectacular. I love the, is it like a violet colour, the purple underneath, and it looks amazing, especially on the photographs when I first saw it, this Airspace tunnel on Facebook. It looks absolutely amazing. You can see the colours there.
Yeah, it's real pretty. So now we're going to move on to just some general kind of origins of where this competition came from. So we're going to speak to Mr. Hovar Flap, if he's got time for us right now. Here, if I see him, he's coming.
Well, we've just been told actually by the people upstairs that there's doing a few interviews, so they just want us to stop for a moment and we'll be back on in about 5 minutes time. So for me and Mikey, we're back with you in 5 minutes.
Yeah, see you in 5.
Our main sponsor is Halleyhop, and the team name Titanium comes from Halleyhop. There's 2 guys who are running the company. They organize tunnel camps and sky camps and sell tunnel time, and both of them have been injured. They would like to compete themselves, but they have some titanium in their bodies, and they are not able to do that, unfortunately, so we're kind of flying for them. And you have a story as well.
Yeah, well, I also went down too low, maybe once. So I also got injured, and I used to have a bionic leg. So I'm really happy to fly for them now, because I'm also a titanium girl.
So we've been mostly training at Fly Station in St. Petersburg, Russia. And I think training altogether has been like 10 hours, if you count what we've flown here.
Okay, hello.
Hello everyone.
Sebastian and
Grzegorz.
we are from Poland, and team is Flybit, like Bit. So we train in the 11-12 months, so this is already 1 year with 3 months break, but it's like the training was like hard, and we fly a lot, yeah, during the year.
I'm Anna Badorf. I'm from the US, but I live in Europe for several years now.
And I'm Elke Vermoesen, and I'm from Belgium, and I'm 30.
and we met in Russia.
In
And our-
January.
And our name is Team Dynamite.
Nice. Okay. So how much training have you guys done coming into this competition?
About 25 hours, I think.
25 hours or so?
Oh, cool. And how's it gone so far?
Awesome. We met when we were both pretty beginners still, and
Yeah.
since then, like in the last 3 months, we've progressed just so much in our flying, just through the training. So it's been really, really fun.
Awesome. Okay, so you're one of the few all-girls teams. So how does it feel to be doing so well in such a male-dominated sport?
Awesome.
Are we doing well?
Hell yeah, we are.
Cool. And did you have any sponsors that helped you get here?
Nope, not
Ju-
yet.
Just sponsor each other.
Always welcome.
What?
Just sponsor each other.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for talking to us, and have an awesome competition.
Hi, my name is Nicolas, and I'm 37 old, and we train a bit in Emporia, a bit in Fly Zone, and I live in Marseille.
My name is Edouard. I'm 33. I'm living in Toulon, near Marseille. And we are training in Windoor, in Emporia. And we train to Fly Zone, near Narbonne.
And how much training have you guys done before this competition?
Just for this competition, not so much because the rules change. So we have done the competition in Emporia in January, and the rules change a bit, and we learn new rules this week. And we fly maybe 2 hours for this competition here with new rules.
Okay. So can you tell us your team name and tell us what it means?
Yeah, our team name is Full Patat. It means full potatoes, but you can understand full power.
We begin in VFS and in Russia, and we always ask to the pilots put full power because we need full power for VFS. So our name Full Patat.
Awesome. And do you have any sponsors that helped you get here today?
Yeah, we would like to thank Boogeyman and Fly Zone and Windoor. And we would like to thank Cookie too, and our wife.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Magali.
Hello. Our team name is Fly Station. It's the name of wind tunnel where we are training. It's in St. Petersburg in Russia, and we are from that city. My name is Diana Parmanina, and it's Leonid Volkov. Well.
So how much training have you guys done coming to this competition?
Oh well, until that or now here?
Up until now.
Well, I have 115 hours, and he's much more. I don't know how many. And here we trained for about 1 hour.
Okay. And together, how much total have you flown together?
Well, like a team, we fly for about 6 months, but he was my coach, so it was for more than 1 year.
So you guys are bringing a kind of a unique style. Can you tell me something about that?
Well, this idea of Leonid, not mine. He tries to fly artistic and imagine something new every time.
A good style of fly, I think. We love a new element, learn a new element and new style of fly. Вот. Так вот.
Cool. And you have any sponsors that helped you get here?
Our sponsor is Alexander Parmanin. He's the owner of Fly Station in St. Petersburg, and he's my father.
All right, cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
So we're Team Padawan, the Jedi's apprentice. And our Jedi is Ramsey. So I'm Elisa, I'm from Romania. And this is Aurel, he's from France, but he's living in Romania. And we love to fly.
Awesome. So how much training have you guys done coming into this competition?
I think we had in total like 15 hours, but he had like 15 hours. I had like 10 because I had an injury, but it's okay. So yeah,
And you said your coach was
Ramsey,
okay.
Fabian Ramsey.
So he's your Jedi Knight, and you're
Yes, he's the Jedi.
okay. Cool. So and do you have any sponsors helping you out?
Yes, we do have Boogeyman. Boogeyman is helping us with some awesome suits. So
Awesome.
it's like really nice.
All right. So now, you are one of the few teams that's also a couple. So how does that work out? Training, competing, and being together all at the same time.
Oh, now you want to talk. So yeah, it has its advantages, but like also disadvantages for sure. We love to kick our asses.
But it looks like it hasn't held you back, and it looks like you've been doing awesome.
No, it's okay. Like the beginning is also like rough, but like it gets better. Like when we get used to each other and we find out how to do it right, it's working.
All right. Well, best of luck and go Team Padawan.
Thank you.
We are from Russian, Moscow city, wind tunnel free zone. My name is Alexey, and my teammate Valery. Valery, say.
Me. Hello.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So how much training have you guys done? How many hours of training coming into
Many
the competition?
hours? Maybe 5 and 6 hours only competitors. We training more. We have a free fly team and another free fly team. It's cameraman and performer. Another team. Okay. Together we training and jumping VFS team. Yes, and we work together in the wind tunnel. Yes. Okay. And we think and why not trying what is it dynamica, and we have some more time for training. We training, and here we go.
Awesome.
Go to.
Cool. So you were also here for the workshop last week, right?
Yeah.
Now-
small time as blah blah.
Did you
blah.
have Did you have any problems with the language? Did you understand everything, or?
No, we understand, and if we have a problem with understanding, yes, we have more in this place very more Russian friend, and they help us, and we can follow. We understand, but no, if man starting says very beginning, it's stop, but
Cool.
no problem.
And do you guys have any sponsors you want to thank that helped you get here? Do you guys have sponsors?
No.
People who helped you?
No.
Just sponsor each other?
No. Only myself and himself, my friend, we sponsored it.
Just the wives?
Yes.
The wives and the girlfriends?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
My name is Olga,
Evgeny Lilo.
and we're from Russia. We called Fly Station Bullets. That's our team name.
How long have you guys been a team together?
I would say from January 2014, so like 3 months or so.
Cool.
Dynamic wave we fly together. Before dynamic wave we fly together two-way VFS.
Cool. And
for
how
a
much
little bit.
time have you been able to train? You know, like how many hours have you managed to do?
I think about 10 hours before the competition.
It's not so much time. We have to work in a wind tunnel, and we haven't so a lot of time for training. We have to work.
Cool. Okay. So now you're one of the few mixed teams. So firstly, Olga, how is it to work with a guy?
No problem. I don't see really difference.
Okay. How is it to work with a girl?
Translate. Sometimes I don't understand. Olga, translate. It's very cool, but sometimes it's good.
Good answer. Good answer.
Sometimes it's good.
Okay. So do you have any sponsors that helped you get here?
Actually, our tunnel did help us. Like our owner was very generous, and he helped us to pay the trip, and he gave us a little bit extra time to train. So that was really, really helpful. Basically, well, I'm sponsored by Sonic suits. I like them a lot, and thank you, Sonic, for the suits.
And thank you, tunnel owner. And thank you, tunnel owner. Yeah, say, what's his name?
I want to tell very big thanks to my chief, my sponsor, Alexander
Cool.
Permanin. It's very big thanks.
Awesome. Well, good luck, guys. Have an awesome competition.
Thank you.
Scott Palmer. I kind of have a funny nickname called Plammer that a lot of people know me by. Paul and I are representing iFly Dynamic, which is our coaching brand in the United States, just trying to get people excited about flying dynamic in the US. And we're just stoked to be here in Belgium, competing at Charlewars.
Yeah, it's awesome. I fly Austin and Seattle and Dallas so far. I'd say is where most of the training has come from. And he didn't say my full name. My full name is Paul Ferriman, by the way, just so everyone knows. But yeah, super awesome to be here.
Cool. How much training have you guys done for this competition?
So I think for this competition we trained about an hour and a half in Seattle, and then we did 2 hours in Austin about a month ago, and then we've trained 45 minutes now here.
Is that
no,
it?
We got actually 1 hour here.
Is that it?
That's it. But you know, we've been flying together for 3 years, just not as a competitive team. So a lot of the moves we've flown, but now we've just put them together in a routine.
Cool. Hey, can you tell us about how you started flying together?
Talk about that. Basically, started when I was super young, like when I was 17, met this guy and flew with him in the tunnel, and then was like, okay, can we keep flying more? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And then about a year down the line after that, we started flying more and more, and then it became one of those like, okay, really, now we're training together. And yeah, so it started with the coach-student role, and so slowly worked our way up to now calling ourselves teammates and trying to do routines and stuff for awesome competition. So it's been a fun
That's
path.
cool. Okay, but do you still get shit like you're a student sometimes?
Yes, I'd say.
For sure, I'm still in the Bobby role, and he's still in the Lighty role.
But I sometimes give him his own fair back shit when I can.
Yeah.
It's well deserved.
It's more of a team thing now.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. So do you have do you have any sponsors you wanna that helped you get here today?
Tonefly totally helped us out with these Uno 630s, and we're really stoked on that. And
for sure, my father's company, which is Ferriman Plant Hire, he's been my main sponsor throughout all my life, and he's still helping me out full on 100% today, and likewise with my mom. So I'd like to thank my parents.
And I wouldn't call them so much sponsors, but a big shout out to all the tunnel owners worldwide who build these beautiful machines for us to fly in.
Yeah, like good people.
Cool. And so now there was a competition in where was it, Dallas or Austin a few months ago. Did you go there? Were you competing there?
Yeah, we approached that more as a player coach. So Paul and I split up. We didn't compete as a two-way. We both took well, actually Amy Shimalecki and I competed as a pickup team in two-way, and Paul took one of our students, Soperk from Seattle, and flew with him for Soperk's first contest. And then in four-way, we did a pickup team with Axel Zoman and also Soperk, our student from Seattle, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's nice to be on the world stage now and actually.
So this is your first time as a team competing.
Yes, correct.
Cool. Well, excited to see how you get on. Good luck.
Awesome. Thanks, Mikey.
Thank you.
I'm Jamie, and I'm from England, 17 years old. I'm Ricardo, or Rick. I'm 32 years old from Spain, and we are from Dynamo's team.
Nice. Okay, so how much training have you done towards this competition?
Towards this competition, about 9 hours. 6 hours in total. Yes, plane time, free fly, fun.
Yeah. The rules came out quite late, so we weren't really sure what we were meant to be practicing at the time. So.
Awesome, but you just came out anyway and you're rocking it.
Yeah.
Cool. So now, Jamie, you are the youngest competitor on the competition. So tell us how it feels to kick all the old guys' asses.
Well, it seems to be rare these days. I'm the youngest. There's all the young Dubai kids. No, it's gonna be fun. I remember my first challenge, which was World Challenge, I think 4 or 5 years ago. We were the youngest there, at like the age of 14 or something. It was just really older people, and we beat them, so that was fun.
So you guys have been competing for a little while then?
Yeah, I think we've had this team for about 1.5 years now.
And before that, you were competing with other teams? Or?
I was competing with my old teammate, Caleb. He no longer flies, but it was great fun when he did.
Okay, so and do you guys have any sponsors that have helped you get here today?
Nope.
Kate?
Yeah, my mum. That's it.
Thank you for Kate.
Do you want to say thanks to?
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for everything.
Okay. And how do you like this new two-way dynamic dive pool competition?
Well, it's fun having to do everything backwards. Well, I say backwards, the other direction. So that took me by surprise because I didn't know we were meant to be doing that until this morning. So we done one. It went fine. 90-second routine though is tough because it's more chances to screw up and it's harder to get a flowing routine for longer. More thinking to do.
Yeah. All right, cool. But you've been having fun?
Yeah, having great fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, good luck and yeah, thank you.
Okay.
My name is Baptiste Velch. I'm from France. I'm 23 years old. This is Gregory Crozier.
Yes, so I'm Greg. Just to explain a little bit about us. So we are the team Airwax. We're a free flight team, skydiving team. And for this special event, we did a little funny changement. So Baptiste is our video man, actually, in the sky. And Karin is the other performer with me in the free flight team in the sky as well. And Inca proposed to Karin to do this competition. So it was awesome to do a girls team. So we said instead of doing nothing, we're going to do it as well, just for fun. So we just started like the 1st of May to train, to do this thing, to enjoy with every other friends this contest.
Oh, cool. So how many hours do you think you've managed to get for training?
We did 10 hours and a half in St. Petersburg, but it was not, maybe 1 hour and a half was for getting the rhythm together. I would say like 9 hours working on this thing, 8 on the routine, that's for sure. Maybe not enough on the lines, we are realizing right now. So total it will be like 10 hours, I think, on the routine and maybe 2 hours on the pool. We'll see what it will be.
Cool, awesome. So can you explain to us what the name Airwax, where it comes from?
Oh, that's a funny story too. We were working with Karin in the nautical industry. So when we started to do the competition, we said it would be awesome to have a name with links with the water as well, with the sky and the water. And we were looking for many things. And suddenly I don't remember how exactly, but about the surfing thing, because surf is super cool, for sure. So we said, the funny thing is the sex wax that you can find anywhere, every colors, it's awesome things that everybody knows. So we said, sex obviously will not work, and it's copyright, of course. So we said, why not Airwax? It was as simple as that.
Awesome.
So we are the Skywalkers, and I'm Christian. I'm 33 years old. I'm from Norway, and together with me I have Dave.
I'm 23 from England. 22 from France.
And our last team member, who also works here at Charlewars. And we have Håvard. Let's do that again. Can we do that again?
Just do it.
It's up to you. Let's keep going. I think that was gold. Was that good? We're good. We're still going. All right. So, so you're one of the most longest running successful skydiving teams. You're back together with some of these guys. How much training have you guys put together to get here?
We did 3 training camps, 1 in Voss and 2 here, and I think it adds up to about 18 hours plus, I think. Which is a lot, the most I've been doing, so it's awesome. It's been really fun.
And after all these years, what motivates you to keep coming back?
I don't really know. I don't have so much else to do. It's like... no, it's fun. It's fun to fly, and Dave. It's inspiring to have Dave here. He's a young flyer, and he's been pushing us this camp and towards this competition. So yeah.
He can make a full English breakfast. Dave, he can make a full English breakfast. That's my motivation for
Just with his sideburns.
getting up in the mornings, you know.
Okay, so now obviously Dave is the youngest member of the group. Are you guys jealous of his sideburns?
They're pretty massive. I'm a little bit jealous, yes. I think maybe Alex is a little bit more jealous.
All right, cool. So what's your predictions? Are you going to win or what?
Of
course, we're gonna win. We're here to win. It's our only motivation.
Now, Hovard and Alex, you guys are one of the main driving forces in this whole competition setup. How do you feel now to be able to actually compete?
It feels pretty good. Yeah, definitely. Like it's been a lot of work, but this time I feel like it's like a huge group effort. Like there's so many people involved, and now I finally can just try to focus on a little bit of flying, which is really nice. Thank you, Mikey.
We'd love to hear Alex's thoughts on how the whole
I agree.
workshop went and into the whole competition. How's it running so far? How's it been?
Yeah, like some feelings that are hard. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Well, this is the point where you can mention your sponsors. Has anybody helped you get here today?
Well, we paid for the training ourselves, but of course there's lots of people that helped us here. My mom, my dad. No, we got cookie helmets, which are awesome. We just got them for the comp, so we got matching colors and boogeyman suits. So I think that's it really. Gear, and we got a good price from this tunnel to train, and also Vossvin to train. That's it.
So now,
thank you.
As it looks, you may be the only team with all matching suits. So I just want to know from you guys, like, how serious you're taking this thing.
We have matching shoes. That's how serious we're taking it.
I think that sums it all up, really. Matching sideburns. I can tell you guys are ready to go. Well, good luck and have an awesome competition.
I have one more thing to say. We just put a new thing in the dive pool now, which is a front layout, and just got one hot tip for all the competitors, and that is break your hips, put your chin to the chest, and hope for the best.
Thanks for that little tip. Or maybe you have a tip section.
And then stretch out.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Supersonic. My name is Alberto Lara. I'm from Mexico City.
And I'm Chris Dixon from Austin, Texas.
This team started probably 6 months ago. Chris was my coach first time I went to iFly, and from there we started training, and we become really, really good friends. And one thing led to the other, and here we are.
Sounds like a love story.
Well, it's bromance.
Cool.
Yeah, come on, Chris. Let's hear it from you.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, I live in Austin. He lives in Mexico City, so he's been coming up pretty much every other weekend, more or less, for 6-7 months to train in Austin. So a lot of commitment on his part. So it's been a pleasure to fly with him, and nice to be here in Belgium.
So there's no tunnels in Mexico.
Not at the moment.
So it's been a little difficult.
It is. I mean, whenever you guys want to fly, you just drive your car 30, 40 minutes and you're there. I got to drive my car to the airport. From the airport, right to the tunnel. It's a process of 5 hours till I can get to the tunnel. So yeah, it's been challenging, but it's been really nice journey.
Awesome. And has your team improved Mexico-USA relations in any way?
Well, ever since NAFTA, I think that relationship is obsolete, personally. So.
Okay, so did anyone, you have any sponsors that have helped you so far to get here today?
Well, iFly helped us a lot. They gave us some time to train. We had some help from Tunfly, and that's pretty much it, right?
Cool. And you guys also competed at the competition in
Gunslingers in
Austin. Yeah.
We did second as a 4-way team, and second as a 2-way team.
So looking to move up one step.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a challenge here because the changes to the dive pool. You know, we didn't train, so we've had just our limited time here to adapt, which has been fun. You know, but that's our big challenges.
So how many hours do you think you've put into this for this competition?
Well, to this dive pool, 1 hour.
Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, it's hard to say. We train a lot of mixed, skills and dive pool and everything. So maybe like 70 hours total as a coach and student.
Since I started flying in the tunnel.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Well, awesome. Good luck, and
Cool,
thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
My name Pekka Lavila, and team name Sirius Fly. We are from Finland, Helsinki based, I would say. And next one.
Hi, I'm Inka.
Hello, Markku Tolvi.
Hello, Kimmo Vaahteronoksa.
Kim Tornell.
Okay, so Firstly, obviously, the first thing we should notice is there's 5 of you.
Yes, I confess.
Now, can you tell us about exactly why there's 5 of you?
Okay, so yesterday the team was training and Kim injured himself. Unfortunately, hurt his shoulder. He went to a hospital to check himself and is not able to fly today. So I learned the routine yesterday during the training, and now I'm stepping in.
So how long did it take you to learn the routine?
We were practicing it for like half an hour.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Can we speak to Kim? So Kim, what exactly did you break in the accident?
Nothing really. We decided that we need more beauty into the team. So that was kind of a deal. We realized that the other teams are really good, so we have to compete with something else. We can't beat the other teams with skill, so we figured that the ugliest guy has to go and bring more beauty into the team.
Now,
So-
looking at you guys on paper, it does appear you are the oldest team
What do you mean?
in terms of age.
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
The combined age of the team is way older than any other combined age of teams.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm 25 and Kimo is 23 and we got so.
You were 25 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think the main question is, can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Well, I don't know about the other teams. They seem to have problems, but we're young, so we can still, improve and get better. So we still have several years before we turn 30. So I think it's fine. We have,
Okay, give the microphone to somebody else.
well, I'm done. I don't. Oh.
Okay, so can you tell us how much training have you done before this competition, leading up to it with Kim?
We started seriously training in beginning of the year, and we have been training once in a week.
And whereabouts have you been training?
Where? In Finland, in Sirius Sports Resort.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, much easier for us. Before we were training a lot of in Prague and Manchester, and some in Petersburg, but now we can train in our home country. That's perfect.
Awesome. And did you have any sponsors that helped you get here today?
Yeah, Sirius helped us. Skydive Oulu helped us.
Little like private sponsorship.
And Boogeyman, of course, with the suits.
So you didn't compete in Prague. Have you competed together before?
Not with this team.
Definitely not with
No,
this team.
and definitely
Not
not
with
with
Inca.
this team when looking at the income. But we competed with. I've competed with Kim a few times, and then Markku and Kim, and now we
So
combined
this
the team from
this is
3
the
teams actually.
Okay, so this is the first outing of this team.
Yep.
Awesome. And any predictions on how you might place?
It's gonna be awesome. Anyone else? No, we actually just main goal just to have fun, fly our best fly here. So that's it. Enjoy.
Awesome. Well, good luck and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, where are we from and what's our team name? Okay, like the team name thing hasn't really been figured out yet because it's changed like 20 times since we started. But I think as of right now, what is it? What is it actually? I don't know. I think on paper it says Tuba Fly, which I don't really know why.
Tuba Fly.
But really, it's the team for sure.
I read it as
for sure, man.
I read it as Chuba Fly.
Okay, in that case, it's Chuba Fly then.
Okay, Shuba Fly.
We don't know why though, but that's what it is. And we're French.
Can you tell us what Chuba Fly means? Can you tell us what that means?
What Chuba Fly means? Okay, let's try to sort it out. What is Chuba Fly?
I don't really know. Maybe it's a Chewbacca, no?
I think it's a Gizmo ID, and it's for sure a Gizmo ID. So I think it's a mix between Chewbacca and something like Fly. I think so.
Yeah, exactly. Chewbacca with flying, Shuba fly.
Because it has all like Star Wars influence or something like that, you know.
And because in our team we have like lot of beer.
Lots of beer.
Lots of.
Like a lot of facial hair. So we've all been trying like really hard, you know, but it's just.
Okay, so can we get to the names, please?
My name is Raphael.
Gizmo.
Aurel.
And I'm David. Yep. We come from France for all of them, kind of. We are 3.5 Frenchies and just an half German.
Okay, so how much time have you guys managed to train together?
Yeah, like 17 minutes maybe. No, like we've actually been flying quite a bit together. We started training together in this tunnel actually because we thought since the competition's gonna be here, we want to actually fly only here, which is actually a big advantage to maybe a few teams. I think we must have 15 hours together now, I'd say.
Between 18 and 50 euro.
Yeah.
And how's it been going?
It's been going good.
Bitter for sure. Bitter from.
Yeah, it's been I wish we actually had kept video material of all the training we did. I think there would be at least 30 crashes where you'd think someone's going to the hospital. Like it's actually been very painful, mainly for this guy. I think he got the most of pain.
No gain.
But yeah, long story short, it's been really awesome, and everyone I think the whole team progressed super well together, you know. And now yeah.
Cool, and you
maybe not the whole team.
And do you guys have any sponsors that helped you here today?
Not really, huh? Like Airspace for sure has been great, and Airspace has been helping us a lot. So like, thanks Airspace. Airspace is awesome.
For sure.
Steve is for sure awesome.
For sure.
So like, thanks Steve.
And
and Magali, and Eddie, and Sure.
Can I say thank you to my mother? To my father, my cat.
Okay, so you've seen the other teams. How do you think it's going to go? What's your prediction? You going to win?
For sure.
For sure, man.
I don't understand the question, dude.
I think
so
you
when I
answered
don't
it perfectly.
understand, I answer is for sure.
And you guys going to be able to stay together for the following competitions, or is this a one-time thing?
I think like the main idea is that we actually stay together and we do the paraclete competition together as well. Yeah. No? Yeah.
That was your team meeting right there.
Yeah, like
That was
well,
it.
The thing is, actually, originally we had another teammate who got replaced by Gizmo because he was focusing on like skydiving and free flying right now. Exactly right. But anyways, so we have to see. We're gonna figure out if the team individually is actually gonna change a little bit. But the plan, as of like the majority of the team, is gonna try to stick together and go to paraclete.
Awesome. Well, good luck, guys, and thank you.
Okay, so my name is Chesmir. This is Vojta. This is Honza over there, and Jonas. And we are from Prague. We are from Hurricane Factory Prague, and we're competing in 4-way. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read you something here. Okay. Like a cherry on top, there is a jam 360 degrees to the theatrical synchro ultra vice mega versa backflip double hand grip included.
Exactly.
So can you just talk us through exactly what happens there? Or did I just sum it up all?
Actually, like from outface carving, couple stops, do 360. The other couple is coming. First couple goes down. Is it right?
Okay, so
I haven't
best
seen
thing
it yet.
is- I want you to read it. This one. Okay, ready, go.
Yeah, so the first couple stops, do 360, go dive down.
Just read it.
Read it. Okay. Like cherry on top, there is jam 360 to the theatrical synchro ultra vice mega versa backflip double hand grip included.
I cannot wait to see that. Can you also entrance, please?
Okay. This grandiose routine starts with all-in-one massive blast-off to the back layout and shiny half breaker in terrifying hypercross. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Okay, so now, how much training have you put in to perfect those moves?
Well, actually, we spent like 10-15 hours, I think, to do the whole routine. And this move, I don't know, like 9 hours, I think.
And you have any sponsors that have helped you get to the stage?
Yeah, we have the biggest sponsors, which is the Hurricane Factory, which actually our channel.
Oh, so that's the new name.
Ah, that's the new name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can say it's named from Skydive Arena.
Yeah. That's the Skydive Arena, actually.
Okay, cool. Cool. And so now you're one of the few teams that have from Prague that are competing this time as well. So have you been able to build off your routines from last year?
Say again, like if you have
you're one of the few teams that also competed last year in Prague.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the teams are not here. So has that helped you? Have you been able to build from that routine for this year?
Yes, it did.
Like, do you think that's... My question is, do you think that's an advantage that you might have over these new teams?
I don't know. I'm looking at those bastards, and I don't think it's an advantage.
Okay, well, yeah, you've seen a lot of the other teams now. So, do you have any predictions on how you guys are going to do?
No prediction at all. It's just sick flying what we see. We haven't maybe even seen all of those routines, so.
And what do you think about the changes? Do you have any?
The changes of dive pool.
Yeah.
And
Do you have any
things like
opinions
that?
either way? Do you like it or you disagree or?
Yeah, hey, we were here for the whole week where the workshop was going on and people were making decisions and everything, and I think they did the best they could. Like, this is the best thing all these 20 people or 30 people came up with. It's great stuff.
Cool. All right, well, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Hey, so we're the Joy Riders. We're training at Paraclete XP. I'm Dominique Kiger from France.
Heather Kubik from the US.
Amy Shemalecki from the US.
Anna Moxness from UK, Norway.
Poland.
Sorry?
Where are you from other than US?
US.
Where are you from,
People were
actually?
claiming
North
you were from somewhere
Carolina? Somewhere?
Okay, so now we know that there's a new teammate. In actual fact, you're the second new teammate. Is that correct? You had third.
We've been using teammate. We've been breaking teammates.
Yeah.
A lot.
So we have Sharon, who's not here. She got injured.
Yes.
But instead we have
Heather.
Heather.
We tried to break her, but it didn't work. Good job.
True. Yeah, I survived.
Okay, so as a four-way, how much training have you guys been able to do as together?
We had one training camp in XP a week, and then we had a few days here before the competition as this four-way. Maybe 8 hours total.
Awesome. Okay. Now, the last competition you had in America was at Austin.
Yes.
And you won that competition, is that right?
So we won in two-way and four-way, but it was a competition with only speed rounds. There was no free routine, so we were pretty fast, but we didn't have any free rounds.
So now, do you think you can win this one?
Of course. There's a lot of really, really good team, and as far as like free round goes, there's a lot of really awesome stuff. So we'll see, but we'll do our best and try to present the nicest routine as possible, and for sure in the speed rounds, try to nail it.
Awesome. So obviously, you're all girls.
What made you said so?
So how do you find it in a mostly male-dominated sport? How do you find dealing with that?
I don't know. I don't really feel male-dominated. Yeah.
Amy feels male-dominated.
So when I'm dominated by men, no, actually, I feel like it's in a way it's not. It doesn't hold us back at all. In a way, it actually helps us from time. People are super helpful to us all the time, and because we stand out a little bit in a male-dominated sport, you know, it's a bit easy for us to get attention. We know people are looking at us, and you know, it's I don't know. I've always found it actually an advantage more than anything.
As far as finding sponsors goes.
As far as finding help, and what guy doesn't want to help the girl at the tunnel? Every guy does. And as far as our flying, it doesn't really make a difference to me. We can fly with just as much practice, just as well as the guys. So you practice hard, you win. It doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy.
Awesome. So now you were also at the last D4W competition in Prague. So have you been able to like build off that and use it as an advantage to create your routine this year? Go Bips.
We actually we took parts of our routine from Prague, and we have parts of that routine, and we added some new stuff. So as we learn more and more things and learn how to fly more and more different positions, we're adding that to the free routine, but we kind of have the same skeleton from Prague.
Awesome. So Heather, how's it been jumping into this team as a new girl?
It's been a lot of fun. We've had Saturday night. Okay, learning lots of new things. So no, the girls are great. They've been really patient in the beginning, helping me get up to speed on their routine. But I mean, it's been a great fun. I couldn't have asked to join a group with really better girls. So it's exciting. I mean, I'm really stoked to be here, and yeah. So.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
see how it goes.
So which sponsors have helped you get here today?
Our main sponsor is Paraclete XP in North Carolina. That's where we've been doing almost our entire training since last year. So we're very grateful for them to give us this opportunity, because none of us are working in the tunnel, so without their support and all the time that they put on us for us to learn all that and get up to speed, we would have never been able to get so far in dynamic flying. So yeah, huge shout out to Paraclete XP.
Awesome. Good luck and thank you very much.
Boogeyman as well for awesome suit, and Cookie for awesome helmet.
Cool.
Mikey.
Thank you, girls. Good luck.
I'm Scott Palmer from the African Americans.
Chris Dixon. Mike Friedman.
And Paul Ferriman.
So we got 4 white guys, and your team name is African American.
Yeah, so we have one African on our team. Paul's from Zimbabwe, but resides in Zambia. And we're happy to have him on a team with 3 Americans in Europe, so we thought African Americans was a fitting name.
Appropriate.
Okay, cool. So you guys are a scratch team, right?
Yeah, more or less. We've now trained hour and 15 or hour and 30 with the time here, but we were never a team before showing up here in Belgium, and so we have an hour and a half now.
And so Friday, now you're not part of a 2-way team, so were you just here or what?
I intended to come to the workshop anyway, so this just ended up being a really awesome opportunity while I was here.
Cool. So then you hung out and you found a team.
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely.
So how's your routine going then with just such little time?
Awesome.
They only got awesome. Yeah, I think with the amount of training that we've had, it seems to be going really well. We're really starting to come together as a team and being able to read each other's body positions and facial expressions, except Fridays, while we're flying, because he's Darth Vader. He's got the Star Wars theme going full on, I think. And our speed rounds, since the new diet pool really complements flying fast in the wider line, it really complements all of our styles, so we're finding the speed rounds to be actually quite entertaining.
Cool. So all you guys were here for the workshop last week, right?
Chris kind of came the last day of the workshop, and Paul and I came a bit late because we were in Romania, but Friday has been the trooper and been here all week, and he helped develop the tournament board as well this week, which was awesome.
That's cool. So do you have any sponsors that have helped you guys as a team, or?
Yeah, for sure. We have a little bit of a hodgepodge. Paul, myself, and Chris are all sponsored by Tonefly, and Friday has the vertical suits. Do you guys want to speak of anybody else?
I fly Austin.
They don't sponsor us. But
A true
Paul,
scratch team.
Hire Equipment does out of Zimbabwe in Zambia. That's the ant on our suits you might see.
There we go. We got it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's close.
Okay, so with the scratch team, with the amount of time you put in, any predictions?
You know, our main goal, I think, is just to make some teams sweat. Just to make it a bit of a competition. Whether we win, lose, get first place, last place, third place, we're just happy to perform a personal best and have fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, and awesome luck.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Cool.
Okay, our name is Just Do It, basically because we've been a team since a couple of days, just a team of friends. And Lika is from Russia, Anna is from the US, now living in Austria, and the two of us are from Belgium, Peter and me, Elke.
So you're technically a scratch team.
We're a scratch team, yeah.
Awesome. So how much time have you been able to put together to train?
Not even 1 hour, I think.
Wow,
I think it was 45 minutes. Huh? Went pretty good.
So how's your free round going?
Awesome. It's really fun. We're just flying.
So do you have a set routine, or are you gonna ad lib as you go?
We have like the first 10 seconds that's sort of planned, and then we're just gonna follow one
We go
another.
freestyle.
We go freestyle.
Now, for the people at home, ad libbing it does have its advantages and disadvantages, obviously.
We'll never have the same free routine twice.
Which is obviously an advantage, but the disadvantage could be miscommunication on exactly what you guys are doing, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you plan to overcome this slight difficulty?
If we have any little traffic jams or crashes, we're just gonna all go up and come down together and start something over again.
Oh, that's a good plan, good plan. Okay, so now, tell us about this secret move. I've heard about a move called the frog.
Is that ours?
Yes.
Or is that the...
That's a very dynamic move. It's a
I think,
frog.
Lika, could you maybe explain to us exactly
It's a frog.
how you do the frog?
It's very dynamic. It can go in 500,000 different ways and orientations, and you just watch it.
So I think what we're talking about here is actually more of a splatted frog on the inside of the window. Is that what we're talking about?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, we'll don't know if we're gonna
Well,
throw this out or.
In some ways, I want to see it, but maybe in other ways, I don't want to see it. Yeah.
It'll come. Just wait.
And have you had much time to fly your compulsory moves?
We've trained about half an hour or 45 minutes or so. They're going great because we're doing two-way. They know the dive pool already. There was some changes they had to get used to at the beginning from the workshop, but otherwise the compulsory rounds are going pretty well.
Have you had any sponsors that have helped you get here today?
Nope.
No, but if there are like people who really like, feel like donating some, we're here. Okay, just do it.
Okay, so you've seen the other teams fly, and you've seen their routines, which are planned. Do you think with your variety, originality, and ad-libbing as you go, what kind of a prediction do you think you have on your placing?
For the free round or
For the
for
competition.
in general? Well, I think in speed rounds, I think we're good competition. Like, I think there's teams that are going to be faster than us, but we've been flying pretty clean in our training with no busts, and we're pretty happy with that. For the free round, you never know. I mean, if a team has a super cool routine, but they completely screw it up and we do something cool, who knows? But
It's also normal. They spend all this time training to come up with something original. It would be quite strange if we would end up before them. I think so.
Well, I know I speak on behalf of everyone here. I can't wait to see it. Thank you.